You don't like it?
I do.
I think that's a good fit. Buen día. Buen día, buen día. So today we're doing a read from the sheets. We're getting read from the bed because I don't feel like being at my desk. So we're going to see how this works out. I like this feeling. Very nice. Very nice. I would like y'all to just soak in the visuals. Look at this imagery and let me know, if you want to, what you're receiving from this. Processing the colors. Process the colors. Process the vibrations coming off of it. And really test your own intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, and just your metaphysical abilities. Your willingness to sense things and not need verbal confirmation. These are powerful energies. I love, love, love the Lemurians. Look how beautiful this artwork is. Okay. We're going to hold tight. And we'll begin the message soon. Just going to do some pre-shuffles. I call in those who this message is intended for. I ask that you feel this energy and make your way into the chat. Make your way in. Okay. We're going to be talking ascension symptoms. Buen dia, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. We're going to wait just a little longer. You popping in the chat, please stay. I'm sure there's going to be something that resonates for you in this message. In these channeled messages. Buen dia, welcome, welcome. For those who don't know me, my name is Kay or Kai. Either is true, either is bright. Today we're doing reads from the sheets, okay? You're getting read from the bed. Because I don't want to do the desk today. So we're going to see how it goes. I love it. I've been feeling this. So we got energy of a goddess, energy of a god. It's within you, right?
Oh,
and it's so potent. It's so potent. Let's see. Welcome. There's so many beautiful people in here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we got French in the house. Am I English? Well, not like this. I'm American.
We're going around.
But I'm all blended up, you feel me? I got different heritages. I'm indigenous, Puerto Rican, Australian. I'm all type of shit. Welcome, welcome. Beautiful. We got 33 in the chat. We're going to get started on these channeled messages. Let's go ahead and block and ward off all hindering spirits, monitoring spirits, evil spirits, spirits of perverse intent, energy of a god, energy of a goddess. So that 33 is really speaking to us. And as soon as I usher out those monitoring spirits that just want to lurk, steal our vibes, coming here to criticize and not to receive the message, the numbers jump. So I already know what it is. Only the real will stay. Only the real survive. Yes. So I'm being called to tell you guys, please do not reject the power within you. This is a urgent message for you, okay? You have to honor your soul's purpose. The reason why your soul exists, the energy never dies. So if you're doing yourself a disservice and giving your energy to things that honestly don't respect you, that don't honor you in return, you have to let it go. I want to read this definition that's listed here for God and Goddess energy. Exuding energy of the purest and highest form. Like, take that in for a moment, right? Refinement as the presence of self fully and yet accessed exactly as it should be, and not in an unwarranted or unnecessary or irresponsible way. It's not misdirected. It's just pure. It just is what it is. And if y'all feeling me, I'd like you to throw a little like in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're live. Let this get out to those who it needs to.
Let me know if you see some 5-5.
Let's see.
Let me know if you find it 5-5 you don't need.
It's so funny because we're so-called stepping into the new year. This isn't the new year. The new year is until the spring. Until the spring gets here, probably around that March time frame. That's when you know it's really a new year. So right now, we're in a pure hibernation, processing, and planning mode. Everyone is being called to accept who they are. Accept who you are and step into your true self. If there's aspects of you that you haven't integrated as far as your shadow side, your light side, different aspects of yourself that you maybe fear or that you reject or that you judge harshly, that you look down upon not only in yourself and in others, please release that judgment so you can accept these things. That's what makes you powerful. No one is all good and no one is all bad. But when we are so quick to be critical or quick to hold someone else or ourselves back on these premises, that's why you're stuck in lower vibrations, or that's why one may be struggling to bring in the life that they truly desire for themselves. It's authenticity. And that's the thing about being a god or a goddess. That essence of you that is of the God vibration, the goddess vibration, that is authenticity. That is truth. Let's see. That's so funny. We got so many haters in the building, and I love it because everybody want their 2 seconds of fame. Everybody want their 15 minutes, 15 seconds, really. But at the end of the day, we just gonna keep it on the message. This is a part of the message. It's all love. Exercise demons, clear as day. It ain't no fake, it ain't no flogging. Your agendas will be revealed. Good, bad, and different. Serious, silly. It's all gonna be shown. So what side of the coin are you on? We need to accept where we lie on any side of the coin. If you are functioning as a karmic in someone's experience, then so be it. But is it warranted or is it forced? And you have to be able to ask yourself these questions so that you know where you lie in that. Didn't do it for what? Didn't do it for the I heard didn't do it for the fake shit. Didn't do it for the fame. So there's aspects of you that are tired. They're tired of playing yourself. You're tired of putting yourself in these predicaments where it's draining you, where it's pulling more from you from a perspective of ego. Now, our ego is necessary. Our ego is an aspect of us, a mask that protects us, that we are able to maneuver with, to appeal to certain things, to protect us in other aspects or in other manners. But when you abuse the ego or overuse the ego or place too much emphasis on the ego, it becomes unbalanced. And it's clear to see moving into this phase, I would call it a phase, moving into this phase that some may consider the new year, but it's really just a continuation of the winter season. We are being called to be real with ourselves. We're being called to be honest with ourselves so that we're not leaking energy, so to speak, in ways that we don't have no business doing. It's like being straight up with yourself about your vices, not doing it for the vices, not doing it for the attention, not doing it for the validation externally. It's going within and understanding like, okay, no, I'm doing this to find my true source, to access my true power. And that only comes through being real with yourself. And it may sound repetitive, but as more people come in and out of this live, I'm being called, not that I have to, but I'm being called to reiterate.
You drop
Let's
it all
see.
on the same, on top of itself.
This is so cute. I love when people just come on here saying anything for attention. I love it. Baby, you chose to be here. But it's cool. So, once again, exercise your demons. Channel message about exercising your demons. Remember, this is about ascension and this is about an expansion of your soul space. So, things that you guys may be feeling, you may get headaches. Many of us experiencing random headaches, like ones that come out of nowhere that you can't really pinpoint why you're having it. You may be feeling a lot of energy building up in the back or even the front of your head.
I love that place.
In the front, it could represent stress, but in the back, it could represent other things. This could be correlated to the downloads you're receiving a lot of pressure into your mind because your crown chakra is either opening or it's opened so fast that it feels like you want it to close a little bit so that you can get a little relaxation and reprieve. Also, don't mind my baby is doing his thing over there. So if you hear a little voice in the back, just let it be. But back to the ascension symptoms. So there's a lot of perverse energies, spirits, principalities that are at play and that are working. But in the midst of your ascension, it cannot be stopped unless you allow it. So if you're feeling nausea, really intense nausea, especially when it comes out of nowhere, this is directly correlated to your vibration. So if you feel yourself becoming nauseous, you have to do what you can to keep your vibration high because it'll help disintegrate or disseminate that nausea off of you. If you allow that nausea to sort of dictate your mood or dictate how you're going to proceed, that's where a backslide occurs. So you have to be careful about that. So in our lower states of awareness or in as we're facing lower vibrations, in times where maybe we're struggling with the ascension process, or even for those who are not yet awakened to their true selves, our body will tell us things, right? And so some individuals will allow that to fully dictate how they're going to move through their day. Now, while we do need to listen to our bodies, we also have to be willing to say, okay, I'm going to hear what my body is telling me. I'm going to feel what my body is telling me. But I'm not necessarily going to allow that to destroy my mood, my morale, my trajectory of my day. Now, of course, as you're ascending, you may feel more tired. You may feel like you really need to rest. Hence why I'm in the bed, because I need to listen to my body in terms of relaxation, in terms of self-care, and that is something that the guides want you to do as well. However, you not feeling well, be it a headache, be it nausea, be it exhaustion, be it or tiredness, whatever it is, even mental fatigue, you are not supposed to allow that to just dictate your mood and to manifest and fester into a low vibration. Not at all. Because this is the thing, everything that takes place in the physical does actually occur in the spiritual, which means that if you allow yourself to basically have mind over matter in very special and unique ways, it allows you to be able to heal yourself in a very literal way. You can heal yourself from some of these feelings. Now, mind you, as far as ascension symptoms go, you cannot necessarily avoid them because your body is trying to catch up with the transformations that your spirit is going through. Your mind has to adjust to those things, but so does your body. So I'm not saying that you can just will it all away, but in a lot of cases, you can. Spiritual burp confirmation. That's another one. I really didn't have anything to burp, but anytime I do burp, I know it's a spiritual confirmation when I'm hitting on something. So let's draw a little more. Also, I want to thank you all for being here. I thank you for your time, your energy, your focus. Please do receive these messages with the purest of white light, with the purest of intention. If these messages are meant for you, then it's going to get to you. We got mutable signs coming out, okay? Forgive me. I know Gemini is mutable. I want to say Cancer is cardinal. I believe Pisces is mutable. Forgive me, y'all. I just know mutable signs have this quality of being flexible, of being able to being extremely adaptable. And so you guys can feel free to look them up. I'm not going to move my device right now, but having that mutable energy present right now or coming out in who you are at this time is very advantageous for you, is very helpful because it allows you to be able to maneuver and adjust yourself to the energies that are being attracted to you, whether it's high vibrational or low vibrational. And so you just being capable of tuning to that in meaningful ways for yourself is valuable at this time. Thank you so much, baby. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. Felicidades. Ooh, we got a lot of energy popping out, okay? So, hello, I can't make this up. Literally, environmental adaptation. So, right under mutable signs. So, what this is showing me right here is that you guys are being able to ebb and flow, bob and weave, really understand how to maneuver in a situation. This comes back to that authenticity. So with your ascension, you're not allowing yourself to stay in positions that is just draining you or taking from you or causing you to overexert, or that you're not respected in. Energies that are here to consume you, distort you, or hinder you, or even just to pigeonhole you in some kind of way that is not true to your true, that is not aligned with your true nature. And so you're sensing that, and that is the key here. You want to be able to sense these things. And so as you ascend, your spiritual gifts, your senses, your abilities, they heighten. And so this allows you to be able to adapt to your environment in a way that maybe you never did before. So that's key. We got earth-based soul in the building, okay? Earth-based soul. So earth-based soul is the type of soul that incarnates frequently, many times, to the earth realm. So earth-based souls are prepared to come to the earth before they get here, perhaps arrogantly, because they believe that they know what to do. They've been here many times, and yet still they've not mastered the spiritual experience. Maybe mastering the earth experience, but not the spiritual experience. And we are spiritual beings living in a human body. So coming back to the earth, you if you resonate as an earth-based soul, this very well may be the most it may be the first life where you've expanded past your the logistics of the human experience. You've expanded past believing that this is how you XYZ is how you need to function to live the human experience, because to be quite honest, let me put this in perspective. Like, you're born, you live your life, and so an earth-based soul, once upon a time, let's say if you want to live a couple hundred years ago, you might have thought what you needed to do was, okay, you're born, you grow up, you follow society, or you follow the norms of the culture you live in, and you follow traditions, whether they're good or bad, no matter how much they're hindering you, but there's a certain pattern that you're following. And so not taking into account that you have to evolve based on your personal lessons, your personal soul missions, rather thinking that you have to play this human experience like a game, which may be true, but it's the way in which a earth-based soul might try to play it. So playing it as in trying to get the most out of this human experience, but not necessarily getting the most out of it for the sake of your soul's ascension. Hence why people either may die unfulfilled or may do a lot more harm to the people that they experience in this 3D realm, because they haven't quite awakened to what they need to do to free their soul, to release their soul from certain burdens. Such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all so sweet. Pleasure to have you. If you're jumping in the chat, go ahead, drop a like. Let me know you're here. Get this message out to those that need to hear it and those that need to see it. So we got Water Angel. I love that. So this is just confirming to me that in the midst of you guys experiencing these ascension symptoms, you are becoming more attuned to your own emotional patterns. You're becoming more aware of the things that you're feeling inside. So this is allowing you to be able to lead with a clear mind. This is what's allowing you to have this 2020 vision, because there's less subconscious overload and my throat chakra is being attacked. So this very well is true. There's individuals that would try to get you into a state of unbalance or imbalance with your emotions, or spirits that would try to do this to you so that you would feel too unbalanced to prioritize what your feelings are actually telling you. Nowadays, you're not doing that anymore. And so you very well may feel these little heart pains or chest aches. That's another ascension symptom. That's letting you know that your heart chakra is expanding. But the way in which that this is taking place is through your ability to respect what your feelings are telling you, and not to push certain things down, so that you, because you're honoring the feelings that you're feeling, and you're you're not stuffing them down, it's putting you in a place of clarity and respect of self-worth, I should say. And so it's allowing your heart space to open. If you don't love and respect yourself, or give yourself that credence with your own emotional state, then it makes it a lot harder for you to give love and respect and credence to other people's emotional states. It makes us have a more closed heart chakra. But this is not what I'm seeing for you. Take it as it resonates, but it's such a beautiful energy over this collective that I just want to honor and respect that, because your ascension is expanding at such a rate that I know it feels tricky to appreciate it that way if you're feeling all these questionable things going on with your body, your headaches, your chest pains, your nausea, your exhaustion. Like, all of these things are just ways of your body calibrating to the new you, to where you are. So if you're resonating with this, please do drop a like so that this message can get out to those it's intended to. I'm so grateful for you guys to be here. We're going on 25 minutes in the live, so I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys some oracles. We done had some beautiful messages come out. I want to pull from the Lemurian deck. Whoa, guys, like, I'm telling you, Miss Cristales, I was not having throat problems until I got on this live, and people are mad about it. Like, woo, if y'all could see the comments right now, y'all might be able to, but we got some energies that don't want this message out. And it's a shame. It's a shame because it's going to get out. They just trying to stop something that's inevitable, and that's a shame. That hate doesn't actually get anybody anywhere. That's the craziest part about it all. Granted, we are using that hate to strengthen us, to sharpen us. Something we are to be aware of and to not let it control us. But wow, you know, the way that low vibrational energy works. I love the Lemurian deck. If you guys haven't had a chance to come across this beautiful deck, I wish I could show you a little more. This beautiful Lemurian deck. There's so many profound messages in here. So the Lemurians are multi-dimensional beings that have been partially incarnated. They're very ancient spirits, and they live by a beautiful code, a beautiful high vibrational code. So let's go ahead and see what message the Lemurians have for you. These galactic beings, these highly spiritual beings. Okay. So, of course, please do take the opportunity to gaze into this card, receive whatever messages you can telepathically and from your senses, visually, from this, and just sensing what you can. There's a lot of blues, purples, so it's letting me know that your third eye and crown chakra are truly being activated. But I'm going to let you guys receive what you can from this card as I tell you what it may mean. So you're being asked by your guides, by your higher self, to surrender, okay? Trust that you can achieve more by loosening up your control and by taking great courage in the things that you do. Do not let fear control you, and do not let control be the pinnacle of your intent. Sometimes the most constructive way to move forward is just to stop forcing things. You don't have to force anything, because what's meant for you is going to come to you. And as you clean up your energy footprint, as you clear your auric field and you rise your vibrations, you come into your authenticity, your vibration is going to naturally rise. And so therefore, the things that you truly desire, the things that you're meant to manifest will come to you. You don't have to force it. And so if you are allowing, then you will truly be sure not to project. You're not projecting onto anyone. So rather than allowing, inviting and drawing a project into being, the energy here is of frustration, as if you're pushing something heavy up a mountain, or the gravity is weighing you down. So really what this is telling me, or what I feel from this message for you guys, is that you have to allow things to come into view. You do your part, you do what you're called to do, what your soul, what your intuition guides you to and from, and what you just truly feel called to do, you do those things, but nothing more and nothing less. And so with that being said, this has everything to do with your level of awareness. Spiritual confirmation with the burp. That is another symptom. If you guys are burping a lot and you don't really like usually do that, or you don't really know why, or maybe you didn't really eat anything and you're just burping, like, that is a spiritual confirmation. So that's also could be a symptom of your ascension, or just a reminder of your gifts, per se. So we want to let you know, we as in your spirit guides and myself, that you need to use your awareness as a guide. So when you start to detour from your path, you can trust that being aware in the present moment is going to bring you back to what is just going to bring you into focus, bring things into view. Of course, as you're in the present moment, you may not have your eyes on the bigger picture, but that's okay, because being in the present moment is going to allow you to recenter yourself, so that when it is the opportunity to maneuver a certain way, such as sensing your spirit guides, sensing your higher self, listening to your higher self, or your intuitional nudges, that awareness is going to allow you to do it at such a higher level. When you're not aware, it leaves you susceptible and vulnerable or victim to making decisions that are not of your highest good. And we're all guilty of this, but this is where you know better, you do better. So when control is released, also resistance is. And that works in the benefit of you. If you guys haven't heard of Taoism or Tao, please do take an opportunity to look into those concepts, because it allows you to be okay with chaos and things that are not in your control. And it allows you to be okay with taking less action and seeing how the less actions that you force, the more results come out of it in a more natural way, in a pure way. Loosen your hold and know that the universe will catch you. So when it comes to just manifesting the things you want for yourself, you have to believe that before you see it. Seeing is not believing, bro. I don't care what nobody tell you. Seeing is not believing. You have to believe it first. That's why your subconscious mind is so impactful for the things that you experience in life. Because, for example, if you tell yourself, I matter, I matter, I matter, I'm of high worth, I value myself, but subconsciously you don't truly believe that, your actions are sort of leading you down a path to another thing. It's going to lead you into those subconscious beliefs that you actually have to overwork yourself, or that you actually have to lower your standards to surround yourself with others. You see what I'm saying? There's like these different beliefs that could be in your subconscious, but when you believe something to be true, it starts to manifest into your physical reality around you. So instead of this manifesting in a very low vibrational way, you guys are sending and you're allowing it to actually work in the moment, in the favor momentously, like in a better way. And so I just want you guys to allow these mysteries of life to reveal themselves to you, and for you not to feel like you have to carry such heavy burdens all by yourself. Like, you have a spirit team, you have yourself to trust. And I'm being called to say that if you don't trust yourself, you have to build ways to trust yourself. Start with the little things. So if you tell yourself you're going to do something, do that thing. If there's a little task that you say you're going to get done, do it, because that's the way that you're going to build trust within yourself. If you're always saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you don't ever follow up on it, you actually are reinforcing to yourself that you don't trust yourself, that you don't respect yourself, that you don't actually believe that you're going to get done what you say you're going to get done, which also could mean that you don't feel the ways about yourself that you say you feel. And it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it being stuck in a cycle like that. And I'm telling you, it could be something as little as you say you're going to get out the bed and brush your teeth, or you're going to get out the bed and moisturize your skin, but you never get to it. The day just gets one thing after another, and boom, it's already the middle of the day and you didn't even do that thing. So just start little, start small, and you'll see over time just how much more credible you become to yourself. And then you're able to really respect what comes out of it. We got 3444 on the timer. You guys are protected, and you're coming into a deeper realization of like how to not only collaborate with yourself, but to collaborate with your spirit team. So kudos to you. It's a lot of big changes underway, so just respect that. You guys are being called to really dig into your plans and not to go too hard on yourself, but to trust the process. Also, make sure that you're going to places and locations that you're truly drawn to. Make sure that you're not necessarily going places because you feel some dangerously fatal attraction to it. No, just places that you feel in your soul could be a positive influence or impact on you, even if it's just going up the street to a place you continuously wanted to visit but you just never stopped over there. Like, give yourself that grace to do that. Or if there's a trip you've been meaning to take, like, allow yourself to take it. It's just about being where your spirit needs you to be so that you can receive those particular moments that have a lesson in them, or a moment that you need to experience in them, stuff like that. Also, I will say, beautiful people, mis cristales, if you like what you heard here today, please do follow. Please do, because there's always going to be more messages. I'm always going to be doing lives and other little readings and other little content. Please do follow the community board, because I love to post there here on YouTube. It's really cool. You can find me on other platforms, of course, Facebook, TikTok, even Instagram. And of course, if you would like to get a personal reading, I am open for bookings, and I'm even doing little specials in this hibernation season. So please do get on that immediately. There's a plethora of ways that I conduct my readings. So just hit me up and we'll find what's best for you. With that being said, I'm going to close it here. I wish you the best. Ciao. Let's see. Actually, before I go, I'm going to make sure that I give the respect to those who came in my chat and had beautiful things to say. I want to give so many thanks, especially to Benay Sock. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Twitch Boy, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I appreciate it. Dinesh, oh, you're so appreciated. Yes, very beautiful. Thank you, Chippy Chip. See, you guys are so cool. I appreciate you. And yeah, get up with me.